Just get right into it because we're joined by the one and only Amir. Yes.
Hello, darlings. Yes, I'm in a tank top before I break the internet because my shoulders are out. Just take it in.
It's
It's
it's hot there in Orange County.
it's humid. It was 80% at night, but I'm not complaining. The world is falling apart, so we are happy to bring you guys some departure from the news. I don't want to watch the news. I want to talk Bravo. I want to talk fun stuff. Just let's keep it light.
Well, it's raining in New York City. It's not cold, but it's not warm. It's normal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Summer
like
storm.
you, I have my air conditioning on and then it gets too cold and I shut it off and I have nothing on and then it gets hot. Like it's just whatever temperature I have it on. The auto on and off, we're a little bit in between here, is I guess what I'm trying to say in New York.
David, I'm
First,
always in the in between. It's
I
fun.
mean, sometimes just being in between it all is the way to go. So it's okay. You're allowed to have a tank top on. You're home. You're in the comfort of your own home. What else is going on with you?
What else is going on with me? Things are good. My birthday was last week.
I
I'm
know.
39. We're living good. I'm doing well. I mean, all things considered, I feel very stable, which is good.
Listen, it's a good, I mean, yeah, in general, I can't complain either. I do think there's some interesting stuff going on with the Valley.
I
I
see that.
think we're about to get a major cast change. I really do, because do you see this article? Like anytime something's in like Variety or Vanity Fair, like they're major, it's not, no offense to any of these blogs, which we won't even name the ones I'm referring to, but like Variety and Variety is the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
they have a team. Like they have a team of people that are working on this for months. They don't just write an article out of their ass. Like
right.
they've done the research. So
Like
yeah.
when they did reality reckoning, okay, it didn't come to anything, but that's not, still a real article. Yeah, it's a really long research thing. So they did the Valley, this is real life, how Bravo's The Valley navigated drug addiction, a violent incident, and a cast member in a mental health facility. And like it just put things in perspective for me. Like we really got a lot this season in the Valley. And in the article, your good friend Alex Baskin, and I'm being somewhat sarcastic, said like, listen, this is reality TV, and I mean, I don't know what you want from us. Like, we couldn't shy away from, Brittany declaring that Jax is, addicted to coke, and like that's her reality. And now, granted, I also think they knew it was coming, I believe, but. I mean, he's just like, we had to deal with that. I mean, the rumor is not rumor, I guess he said it. He picked up the couch and threw it at her. He went to a mental health facility. He's like, yeah, we had to deal with all these issues. Mind you, he also then says, pressed again about what season three might look like, Baskin explains further, we don't want to be in a situation where we are forcing together people who wouldn't spend the time together in real life. That can become taxing and difficult to watch. I assume he's referring to last season of Vanderpump Rules. So
Yeah.
he says, given the large size of the ensemble, Baskin hopes at least some of them can share the same space. But at this point, I don't know what form that will take going forward. Now, that to me sounds like a cast change, a major cast change is coming.
It is. It is. I mean, I think that they need to get rid of. I don't think Jasmine is bringing anything. I don't think Zach is bringing anything. I think Janet and Jason can go. And I think then everyone else is good. Like, I don't. The thing with Jax is like, whether he's on or off screen, he has such a large presence that he will, like, even when he was in the facility, he was texting, he was raging. He is absolute bullshit. He thinks, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to make it political, but he kind of reminds me of Trump, where it's like, he revisits the narrative. Like he's now out of being like, I have my 30-day chip and I'm so healthy and I was 7 hours of therapy. I'm like, we've all seen you rage text. We've all seen you watch her through the cameras. Like, are you trying to convince us that you actually are rehabilitated? I couldn't watch it. I fast forwarded.
The
It was, an,
thing, no, I mean, I get what you're saying. I actually think Zach is going to be kept, believe it or not. I think that especially after last week, where, first of all, I love when they break the fourth wall and they're like, this is my show, buddy. She's like, well, it wasn't for the past 30 days. I mean, it's kind of a good comeback, but I do believe, like, what Alex is, he's saying that I wouldn't want people that wouldn't spend time together. I know what people are thinking. They're thinking like, well, okay, everyone could get together and just refuse to film with Jax, but I really also, yeah, don't think that that's going to happen. I think he's talking about Janet. I do think Janet's
Yeah,
in trouble. I think
Janet's
Janet and
in trouble.
Jason are going. Nobody wants to work with Janet. She overplayed her cards.
She did. Well, she's also like so mean without yelling or raising her voice, like a Karen. So she's very rude and mean, and then she just leaves. Like she's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like with Nia, I'm gonna get up and walk away. It's like, wait a second. Like the minute you have someone kind of resisting you, you immediately put down the gauntlet. You're not a producer. You're not Ariana Madix in season 11. Like you cannot like do that. Like you don't have the clout, you know? And also I think Alex, the undertone of what he's saying, in my opinion, is that like the Vanderpump Rules people are not worth our time. Even though they are seeing the Toms, I'm like, Sheena, Lala, they didn't really bring anything. Brock brought negative, not even zero. Like he brought nothing. I'm like, why are these people on the after show? I don't understand.
Well, that's the other thing, right? So I really believe that because I've heard the rumors too. Tom Sandoval, like they've tried out the Toms. I heard from a source. Now I don't know if it's kind of reliable that Sandoval and Schwartz are heading on into the valley, riding on. Here's the thing. I, I feel like they're setting Schwartz up for it because he's on the after show. He just was on, mind you, he doesn't open his mouth. He was on Watch What Happens last week with Jax. I don't know if you saw that, where, he was honest. I mean, eventually Andy said, has your friend, I mean, Jax is sitting right there. Has he changed? And he's like, I think look, he's trying. He's trying
That's a
and
no.
right, he said he does, he's not even talking about the sobriety, just as a human. And I said, look, I think people are rooting for him and I'm rooting for him. And I mean, man, Tom Schwartz, like just and he said that, he was very angry towards Sandoval for a very long time,
Sure.
for which really Sandoval didn't do anything to you. I understand it. I
A
get
livelihood. I think it's a
like I
life.
get right, like I get why you're angry because you are associated, everyone hated you in America and the world because you're associated with this person. Well, it's not really, I mean, like I get it. I get why he's angry, but it wasn't really done to you. But
It wasn't
anyway,
done. But you also, David, he could have like drawn a line in the sand with Sandoval and really said something. But I think that's just not who he is. That's why Katie left him. That's why people leave him. Like he doesn't have a backbone. But the minute they said Jax is living in Schwartz's condo, I was like, okay, he's solidified as a cast member. That's so easy. Jax can just walk over to his apartment, and it gives us that old school Vanderpump Rules. Remember when they lived in the
I
apartment?
think people want that. I think they don't look, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think Sheena and Lala will be back. I don't. I agree with you. I don't think that's it. I think this season did not do them any good. And like, are you really hanging out with these people? I know they're your friends, and not really. I agree. Schwartz living right next to Jax
Makes sense.
is it's just, I see it. I see it. I think people don't realize it will work even though Sheena and Lala didn't.
I think it works with